Welcome to Storytime at the Uralla Library. I'm Fairy Jo and this is my friend Fairy Kathy. Today we're going to read you a story called On My Way, written by Sophie Masson and illustrated by Simon Howe. On my way to school, Mama, guess what I saw? I don't know, little one. Please tell me more. A pig chasing a wig. A goat rowing a boat. A snake baking a cake. A frog walking a dog. These are interesting sights, my child. That is so. But not so unusual, really, you know. On my way to the shops, Mama, guess who I met? I don't know, little one, at least not just yet. A witch jumping a ditch. A troll juggling a bowl. A dragon driving a wagon. A ghost buttering toast. These are interesting people, my child, I admit, but not so unusual, not really a bit. On my way back home, Mama, guess what I found? I don't know, little one, what is around? A girl on a bike, a boy on a trike, and... Stop, my child, and come right inside. We must lock the doors and the windows and hide. The end. Got it ready? All right. Welcome to Storytime at the Uralla Library. I'm Fairy Jo and this is my friend Fairy Kathy. Today we're going to read you a story called Freddie and the Fairy, written by Julia Donaldson and illustrated by Karen George. Freddie found a fairy tangled in a tree. "Help, I'm stuck," the fairy cried. So Freddie set her free. "Thank you," said the fairy. "My name is Bessie Bell. I'll grant you all your wishes, though I can't hear very well." Freddie thought, then mumbled, "I wish I had a pet." "Why, so you shall," said Bessie Bell, and conjured up a net. "I don't want fish," said Freddie. "I'd rather have a dog." "Hey presto," said the fairy, and conjured up a frog. "Let's try again," said Freddie. "I wish I had a cat." "That's easy," said the fairy, and conjured up a bat. "I don't like bats," said Freddie. "But what about a mouse?" "Lift up that stone," the fairy said, and Freddie found a louse. "That isn't right," said Freddie. "Let's think. Perhaps a parrot." "I'll do my best," said Bessie Bell, and conjured up a carrot. Freddie stamped his foot and said, "This carrot has no beak." "Forgive me," said the fairy. A tear rolled down her cheek. Just then, from out of nowhere, appeared the fairy queen. She dried the fairy's eyes and asked, "Whatever does this mean?" "It It's Bessie Belle, said Freddie. She gets things wrong, he grumbled. I'm sorry, said the fairy, but that's because you mumbled. Now, Freddie, said the fairy queen. She sounded kind but stern. Before you wish again, there are 3 rules for you to learn. Rule 1, you mustn't mumble. Rule 2, don't turn away. The fairy needs to see your lips to read the words you say. Rule 3, don't cover up your mouth. She can't see through your hand. Obey these 3 gold rules, and then I'm sure she'll understand. So, Freddie learnt the 3 gold rules, and now he speaks quite clearly. And everything he wishes for comes true, or very nearly. The end. Welcome to Storytime at the Uralla Library. I'm Fairy Jo and this is my friend Fairy Kathy. Today we're going to read a story to you, Camilla the Cupcake Fairy, written by Tim Bugbird, illustrated by Lara Eade. On Camilla's 5th birthday, the Pink Fairy Post sent to Camilla what she dreamed of most. Not a hat, or a doll, or a plant in a pot, or anything else she'd already got. She tore off the paper and giggled with glee. A wand, cried Camilla, and meant just for me. It was ever so shiny and sparkly and new, her very first wand. But what would it do? If she waved it quite carefully and closed her eyes tight, could she wish for a party and dancing all night? Or if she sat nicely, not making a noise, would it make her bed neatly and tidy her toys? Or would it put on a show with a dancing dog, cartwheeling cats, and a singing frog? The answer was no. But what it would make, Camilla was told, was frosting for cake. So she found a plain cupcake, which she placed by her feet, her wand at the ready to make a pink treat. And holding the wand, Camilla stood straight. She took a deep breath, but just could not wait. She waved it so fast, the wand would not stop, whirling and twirling and flashing on top. It jumped and it jerked with a rattle and a shake. It jiggled and juddered till she thought it would break. Then, with a bang, bright stars filled the air. She looked for sweet frosting, but the cupcake was bare. And there, on the top, not making a sound, was a tiny white mouse with eyes bright and round. So she started again, this time taking care to wave the wand gently. But look what was there, covering the cake where the frosting should be. Fluffy potato was all she could see. So she tried one more wave, not too fast or too slow. Now topping the cake there was nothing but snow. Well, snowballs and snowmen she didn't much mind, but this fancy frosting was quite the wrong kind. Oh dear, thought Camilla, this just isn't right. My wand is not working. I'll be here all night. But then When it seemed she was down on her luck, Miss Sprinkles drove by in her pink fairy truck. Camilla asked nicely, "Miss, what should I do?" Her teacher said kindly, "I'll give you a clue. Working alone is never much fun, but with help from your friends, the job is soon done." So she called her friends on her pink fairy phone. Molly and Maya were glad to be home. Said Molly to Maya, "Our friend's in a state. Let's fly to Camilla. This problem won't wait." They held the wand steady with eyes closed tight. As they worked hard together, it shone a bright light. Then crossing their fingers in a shower of gold twinkles, they all wished together for frosting and sprinkles. All of a sudden, the fairy friends found the tastiest treat just there on the ground, with sparkling sprinkles and frosting so sweet. The best ever cupcake was right at their feet. So the wand could work wonders, but nothing compared to the gift of true friendship the three fairies shared. The end.